Good morning, everybody. I see a lot of people just wondering about the carnivore diet and everything, and kind of wondering how you start this thing. Well, let me tell you how I did. Uh, on April 21st, I weighed 281.9 pounds, and seeing some photos that my wife took of me and a video when I was eating. I knew that I was way overweight, In high school, I weighed 190 pounds. At 41 years old, I weighed about 225. And right now, I'm about 222. So how do you start the carnivore diet? Well, I'll tell you how I did. I did lose 50 pounds on the Atkins diet a couple years ago, but then I never changed the way I ate. And so within a year after losing the 50 pounds, boy, everybody told me, oh, you look great and everything. And then I went right back for about a month or two. I kind of held it. And then I started eating the way I always did. And I never changed my eating habits. So within a year, I gained all the 50 pounds I lost. I gained it back. And then I gained all the weight back and then some, which is kind of common. And so I just thought, well, okay, you gain the weight back, what the heck is the point here? You go on these diets, but that's the problem with diets. You change the way you eat for a period of time, you lose the weight, and then you go back to the way you always ate, and next thing you know, then you're back to where you was, and there wasn't a lot of point in it. What's the point unless you can keep the weight off? So I said, well, okay, the Atkins diet, that was good. Then I started hearing things about the carnivore diet. So I watched some videos from Dave in Japan, My Low Carb Life and everything, and Dr. Ken Berry. And I told myself, well, this sounds like something I could do, because you eat meat, you become full. So initially I was eating 3 meals a day. I was eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, before starting the carnivore diet, I would eat 1,100 calories. I stopped at McDonald's every day. I had the nice steak, egg, and cheese bagel, and 1,100 calories. Then I had a sweet tea, because I love sweet tea. I love the sugar, and didn't think anything about the sugar either. So then I gained the weight back. So one thing, diets, it seems, don't work. You have to change your lifestyle. And that's what I tried to do. So I saw things about the carnivore diet. I said, well, maybe this is something I can do. So initially starting on the carnivore diet, I was still eating 3 meals a day. And Dr. Ken Berry, one thing I like that he said is eat a little bit extra. And so you're going to get yourself full. You're going to feel satisfied. And then your hunger goes down. And that's one of my big problems. I had a hefty appetite. I tell you, the appetite matched my weight. So after just a few months, I was not hungry for breakfast anymore. So I would skip breakfast. And then I would, so my first meal of the day was about 11 o'clock. And I would eat 2 or 3 quarter-pound hamburger patties with butter on it and salt, and have some kind of drink that didn't have sugar. I stopped eating sugar also. And if you look at these soft drinks, they're 150 calories. So they really put the weight on you too. And so then I started eating my first meal of the day at about 11 o'clock. And then about 5 o'clock, I would eat dinner, but I changed what I ate. I would eat ground beef or hamburger patties and add some butter to it. Well, then my breakfast became lunch. I would eat at 11, 2 or 3, 4 eggs, and maybe some bacon. And then 2 to 3 patties at 5 o'clock was my dinner. And then I would fast from 5 o'clock till 11 o'clock the next day. And pretty soon the weight started dropping. And I said to myself, well, I thought the scale was lying to me because I just couldn't believe that the weight was dropping like it was. I thought something was wrong with the scale. It was lying. And I didn't feel like I was losing any weight. Well, at about 100 days, I was down 50 pounds. And I still didn't feel like I gained anything. But I started looking at the old photographs of myself. I put on some clothes that I couldn't fit in before. Now I have a suit that I couldn't button, and now the suit is too big on me. And my waist went from 44 down. I could wear 38s now. So the best advice on the carnivore diet, watch some of these videos, see what other people are doing, see what they recommend. And there's a lot of people on YouTube that have lost a substantial amount of weight. So just like Nike says, just do it. So that's what I did on April 21st. I just decided, you know what, I'm going to try this. I think this is something that I can do. And so I started on that day, and I kept at it. And that's what you do. And I stopped. I mean, sweet tea is one of my most favorite things, but I stopped it. Soft drinks with sugar in them, I stopped that. It's probably been since April since I had one, and I'm not going to have another one because sugar is to me is no food value to me. The same with alcohol. It's really nobody's died from not eating sugar. Nobody's died from not drinking alcohol. They just don't have any food value to me. So this is what you do. You just start the thing and start it the way it works for you. If you're eating 3 meals a day, eat 3. And then pretty soon your appetite will be so satisfied that, well, for me, I still eat 2 meals a day. And a couple of days I've ate 1 good meal, and that'll work. It'll last me till the next day. So you don't have to take any drugs to do this. The benefits of losing weight is fantastic. I mean, just a lot of things are going to correct themselves. So this is my advice. Just research it a little bit and then just start it. Okay, and just stick with it and don't give up. And yeah, the first 2 weeks you're going to be a little bit sick because you're addicted to carbohydrates. Now, I didn't know that carbohydrates were making me sick. Nobody could tell me that. But it is. I found out for myself, so I'm going to have a discussion with my doctor. For 15 to 20 years, I took heartburn pills. I took a Prilosec and other different things, Tums. Tums wouldn't work. I had to take something stronger. And if I didn't take that pill in the morning, by 1 o'clock, I had a sour stomach and I was sick. So just the best thing to do to start the carnivore diet is just start it. And eat your 3 meals a day, eat till you're full. And then if you can get to 2 meals, that's fine. And the longer you fast, the better off you are. And you will be able to do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So thank you for watching my videos. If you like the videos, hit like and hit subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.